Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel and back to day 3 of Shawna Ray's August week of cleaning, my open cleaning collaboration that I am hosting, where a bunch of us ladies are posting new cleaning videos every day this week. The playlist will be linked in my description box down below, so make sure you check that out when you're done here. But today I am tackling my toddler's room. This room gets really messy really quick, so let's get organizing. We are going to start off here on the top of his changing table. Now, we haven't used the changing table as an actual changing table since he was like 6 months old, but it becomes kind of a dresser catch-all place. So we have his trash can up here so he doesn't get into it. And a lot of times trash gets thrown up here as well. Things that we don't want him to reach get thrown up here. Just junk. I'm sure you guys understand. So we're going to get this cleaned off and wiped down. There is my cute toddler rocking in his rocking chair by himself. If you are not already subscribed, make sure you hit that red subscribe button in the corner and turn on your bell notifications so you don't miss any of my uploads. I do normally upload 3 days a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, usually at least one cleaning video and usually at least one recipe video throughout the week. I'm just wiping this down, and that you see that spot there in the middle, that is actually where the paint chipped a little bit. I spilled some hydrogen peroxide up here and it totally chipped away the paint. So a little bummed about that, but oh well. Now just moving on to my son's bookshelf. This is where we keep his nightlight, his humidifier, and his sound machine. And I want to know, let me know in the comments, do your kids sleep with A, sound machine, B, a nightlight, C, a humidifier, or D, all of the above? So I keep all of Charlie's books that are like the paper books up here on top so he doesn't rip them. And then we have all the board books down on like the first level where he can reach them easier. These are all hand-me-down books. Most of them were mine when I was a kid, and then they were handed down to both of my brothers before now coming to Charlie. Now we're moving on to this like decorative shelf that we have in Charlie's room. I absolutely love this shelf and love the way it looks, but I'm gonna be honest, because it's so high, I very rarely get up here and clean. So I'm just gonna be taking everything down, wiping it all off, and putting everything back up and kind of reorganizing things and trying to make things a little prettier, I guess. I also probably at some point need to get up on top, or maybe have my husband do that and organize up top where those stuffed animals are, but I can't reach that even with the stepping stool, so not gonna happen today. So now I'm moving on to my son's crib and just wiping this down, and you will see my son tries to grab the camera here. So I did have to move it and reposition it into a place where he couldn't reach it. And now we are moving on to this teeny tiny little closet. This closet only has like one door, and it even feels like a very small door. So it's really hard to get in here and actually organize it. I had a couple months back, and so both sides are actually pretty organized. I just pulled out the few things that had gotten thrown in on top, but all the other stuff was still organized, so I left it in there. But I'm pulling everything out basically that's been thrown in since the last time I organized it. We're gonna pull that all out, organize it, and stick it all back up in there nice and neat. So I decided to take one of these cardboard boxes and throw in all the old bottles and like breast pump parts and all that kind of stuff left over from when I was breastfeeding and when Charlie was formula fed there for a little while. Now we've been off bottles since he was 1, so we don't need any of that stuff anymore, but we might have another baby in the future, so I don't want to throw any of it away. And then I'm also taking and putting some of our old cloth diapers in here that don't fit Charlie anymore. These are ones that were they're too small for him now. They were great when he was a newborn and small, but now he's a little too big. And then we just have some diapers, some hand-me-down diapers that a family member gave us once they were done with them, and just one package of diapers that currently fits Charlie of disposables.
I've been fighting everything you say. I've been trying to go the other way, but I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head. Out of my head. I got time.
We're getting closer to the end here, but one of the last things I like to do is put all the laundry away. So I don't put Charlie's laundry away usually right away. I usually end up throwing a bunch of it into a laundry basket, and then probably once every week or once every other week, I will go and just throw that whole basket away. Basically, whenever the basket gets full, I put away all his laundry.
Give it all to you, yeah. Let me give it all to you.
And then the last thing I'm going to do before I vacuum is just pick up these toys. Charlie had been playing in the room for the majority of this time, so I waited until the very end to pick up all of his toys. Usually he helps me, but him and Daddy had gone to play in a different room, so I just did it really quick.
I've been fighting everything you'll be, 'cause everything you'll be is changing me, and I can't seem to get you out of my head.
And then the very last thing I did today in his room is just vacuuming, and that's pretty self-explanatory. I did use some of that like room freshening powder stuff on the carpet first and let that sit for like 5 minutes, and then I just went ahead and vacuumed it up. I did have to vacuum multiple spots a few times just to make sure all the powder got up. Since this is my toddler's room, I wanted to make sure none of that powder was left in the carpet. If you guys made it this far in the video, leave me your favorite food emoji in the comments down below so I know you made it this far. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to check out the playlist linked in my description box down below that has all the cleaning motivation from everyone for the entire week. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye guys.